Welcome back, people, to Roofing Done Right University. We're gonna go into the first of 3 segments of how to build a proper roofing system. If you didn't know, there's 3 main steps. There's seal, defend, and breathe. Today, we're gonna go into the seal aspect of a roofing system. As you see here, we have our sample deck, and this is what we're gonna be assembling everything on. The first step is gonna be your ice and water shield, also known as your ice and water barrier. This is gonna be an asphalt paper, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put this in all your high vulnerable areas, your valleys, your roof to wall flashings, your pipe penetrations, anywhere that's gonna have a high flow of water, nail penetrations or anything like that to allow water to slowly come in through time. This is gonna be a fail-proof system, so once a nail actually goes through here, or this asphalt melts and adheses into the fibers of that OSB, there's no getting it back off. So that's gonna be your first step. Second is gonna be your underlayment. What I highly recommend is always upgrading to a full synthetic waterproof felt. This is gonna be your 74mm Rhino Roof synthetic. These both are gonna be the Rhino Roof made by Owens Corning. They come with an out-of-the-wrapper 25-year warranty. And you're gonna notice why we stick with the Owens Corning products throughout this entire roof system, because we don't do no Frankenstein roofs, we don't do anything like that, because we want you to be able to have the proper warranties to actually protect you when necessary. So the synthetic underlayment is gonna go on the entire roof itself. So every single face of the roof is gonna be completely covered. You can't rip this, you can't tear this, and then what we also are gonna use is we're gonna use your cap nails. And then the last step is gonna be your drip edge. So your drip edge is gonna be that metal strip that goes around the perimeter of that roof. Literally, the function is in the name. When you go around the perimeter, it's gonna end up being able to flash right here, and it's gonna allow water to drip off that fascia, giving you the proper protection to protect everything underneath. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do the actual installation of these products so you guys can go out and you guys can do it on your own. So for the first step, going with that ice and water shield, like I said before, we're gonna go right into the valley of the product. You're gonna go ahead, you're gonna make sure that all of this is gonna be flush with that fascia or the eave of the roof. You're gonna wanna make sure it's going even all the way up as well. So here, you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna take one of your cap nails, because cap nails are the way to go. Nobody likes to use staples anymore. You're gonna fasten it on one side, you're gonna push it down, and you're gonna rip off one of the sides of the plastic adhesive. Go ahead, twist it back up, push it down. You're gonna come over to the other side, and you're gonna rip off the other side as well. Now, when you install this as well, no matter what you are installing, you want to stay at least 8 inches away from the center of that valley. That's going to be the high vulnerable area. So anything outwards, you're free game. After you go ahead and you get this done, you're going to want to cut back from the valley, as well as cut back from wherever it's going to end up top as well. So here, we're going to go in, we're going to cut it right to where that's gonna come off right there. And then later on, it's gonna get covered by that drip edge as well. Now, once you covered all your high vulnerable areas, your valleys, roof to wall flashings, penetrations, et cetera, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna install your felt. Your felt, like I said, is gonna go on the entire width of that roof. You're gonna end up making it flush right here, leaving a little bit of room for that fascia. Here, you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna take your cap nails. You're gonna start from one side. Make sure that's level. And you're gonna move your way all the way across. Here, pull it tight just a little bit. A little wiggle room is okay. Now, when you go with the nail placement and the distance between each nail, always go into your builder codes. Depending on where you are, it's gonna be different. I'm in North Houston, so you can go anywhere between 8 to 12 inches between each cap nail. If you're more on the coastal counties or anywhere where you have a high wind area, or when you work with tuya, you're gonna have to go with every 6 inches to the T. That's why Rhino Roof does have all your nails where it's supposed to be. But for this video, we're gonna do it to my building code. Now once you got all your nails in, you're gonna go here and you're gonna clean everything up. You're gonna go here and you're just gonna cut back that synthetic underlayment. So then you can safely expose that ice and water shield in the valley. All right, folks, for the last step of the seal process, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna install the drip edge. What I did is I pre-cut this drip edge. It's gonna be a 2x2 black drip edge for the roof color that we're gonna be putting on. This is gonna end up being our building code aspects. A lot of people will still try and do a 1 inch to 1.25 inch drip edge. 2x2 is the way to go, plus it's gonna look better and it's gonna protect a lot better. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it up, slide it up right here. It's okay to lay this over the ice and water shield and the synthetic underlayment. I'm gonna take this, hold it here, and you're gonna wanna go onto that first rib right here on that drip edge. Boom, let that hold. You're gonna go here, boom, let that hold. I'm gonna end up coming over here as well. Get this tucked back up underneath. Boom. Next, we're gonna end up coming here to this eave, pre-cut piece. We're gonna stay 8 inches away from that center of the valley. Here, here, and then I don't know if you guys saw, we have a pretty big gap here between the end of this decking and the fascia. That is okay. It happens a lot. It happens with a lot of older homes. They didn't have as many guidelines to follow as we do now. So here, what you can do is you can take a 2x4 drip edge. That 2x4 drip edge is gonna end up being able to reach all the way past that gap on to the actual OSB sheathing itself. So here, I'm gonna take this, boom, boom, and boom. So there you have it, people, the final step for the seal process. Remember that there's 3 main principles to install a proper roof system. You got your seal, you got your defend, and you got your breathe. So make sure that you guys go ahead, like and subscribe so you guys can check back in and learn how to install the defend principle properly.